Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Had a couple of requests to do a studio tour, so I'm just gonna have a quick whip round, talk about how we built this studio and what we got inside it. So this mic off of here. But first things first, we've got it's essentially a log cabin, they call it. So it's a solid wood construction. We built it in the backyard. And one of the first things we did was to totally acoustically separate it from the outside, so a lot of good soundproofing, and then we went to kind of sound treatment. So I'll kind of walk around and show you a few things. I don't know whether the lead is long enough, we shall see. So if you go to the back of the room here, you can see we have this. I constructed this. It's out of, it was actually made from 18mm ply. I had the wood shop cut it up into slats like this. And then we built this kind of box. And then behind you have rock wool insulation. And then on top there's an acoustic fabric. And then you've got this kind of wood slat effect, kind of helps trap the sound in there, mainly the low frequencies. And we've got the same thing, you can't see on camera here, but it's behind the monitors. And then also, let me see if I can get on a camera here. Down here, actually in front of the synths, yeah, here we go. So behind the synths, we've got some GIK acoustics panels. You can't see them, but they're above me as well in the roof, on the opposite side of the room as well. And we have some bass traps in the corner of the room. So while I'm over here, we can talk about the synths, get rid of this chair. We've got a few synths. I guess the ones we use the most, Sub 37 by Moog. We have the Roland Juno X, which is a reproduction of the Juno models that came out all those years ago. And then we have a Behringer clone of the 2600. It's kind of a cool synth. It's actually quite simple to use. It looks complex, but because everything is laid out in front of you, you can see where everything is, and you can kind of patch everything together and see where your signal path is going, which is pretty cool. Then we also have another Behringer TD3. It's actually the first one we bought off of eBay. And then not in the synth territory, but in the controller territory, we have the Push 2. Now, I can't recommend this enough. It's such a good ccontroller. Use it like in every single production. Elsewhere in the studio, we have the CDJs. So these are also used for our live gig. For the DJs that play our live gig, as you might know, we play live using instruments. We cart a lot of this stuff out with us to the venue. But here we got our CDJs. And as you can see from the kind of camera setup here, we've got some relatively low-cost cameras that we're using for a streaming setup. So every now and again, we'll jump onto YouTube and stream. That's kind of it in a nutshell. I suppose the only thing I didn't mention is monitors. We've got two sets of monitors. So we've got the Adam A5X for our main monitors. We have a Yamaha sub underneath the table. And then you'll see the other end of the room where the CDJs are. We have some kind of fairly basic powered speakers that we use for convenience, really, with the CDJs. So that's it. Any questions, any comments, drop them below. Really appreciate it. We're trying to grow our YouTube channel. Tell us what you want to hear. And obviously, like, comment, subscribe. Cheers.